Hello Pisces, welcome to Lotus Heart Tarot. I'm so excited to have you here. We are going to dive right in with your reading today. I got so many messages today when I was meditating on your energy. I feel like the eclipse energy is still sort of settling. But let's dive in and see what we get here for Pisces today. Just keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest, all right? For Pisces, please Spirit, for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? Oh my gosh, Pisces. Okay, so this card was sticking out of the deck in a way that wanted me to look at it. It didn't come out, so it's not part of your reading, but this is information we need to know. It's like love may not quite be here yet for some of you, but its presence is here. Okay. You guys are getting gratitude, gentleness, awakening, and new beginning. And you have healing on the bottom of the deck. I feel like I just got literally like the parting of water. This is something that is happening to set something else up, and it feels like what it is setting up is love. So, there is an energy here. I don't know if this is like a mirrored energy. First of all, one of the big energies that I was getting when I was meditating on your energy this morning, Pisces, was the presence of two energies, the past energy and a new energy. And for some of you, I feel the new energy is already here. And for some of you, I feel like it's out here wanting to come in. And so how this energy that we're seeing here in the cards is feeling to me like this is what is clearing the way for this love to come in really makes sense. And even if you are currently with a new person or, a newer person, these things can still be happening. Sometimes the path clears before something arrives, and sometimes the path clears as something is emerging, right? So, take it as it resonates for you today in this reading. But I do feel a bit of a mirroring energy, and, to a certain extent, there is kind of a pattern to life, right? Where we get hurt, we suffer, we heal. We come into the place where we are saying it this quickly. It just makes me feel like it sounds sort of contrite, or like it doesn't fully appreciate or respect the process, but I do. It's, when we heal, we come to a space where we can look back on what happened and say, wow, I'm grateful that happened, because I would not have gotten this, or I wouldn't have learned this, or I wouldn't have experienced this, or, you know what I mean? Like, when we're fully healed, we can usually look back with gratitude and say, okay, this is why that happened, and I am so grateful for it. And especially if you're someone who believes that part of the reason we're here is that our soul chose the lessons that we were going to learn for our betterment, for our own enlightenment, then, there is a certain gratitude for our lessons learned, right? Because that's the purpose. That's why we're here. And so that thing, whatever it was, served its purpose, because we learned the lesson and now we're moving on. And so our soul is satisfied. Our soul has satisfied something in this life that it hoped to. And since it usually requires, I don't know why this is all coming out, it usually requires other people, other energies to help us to learn. They are the catalyst for this learning, possibly through causing our suffering. There's something there. Okay. I don't know. I'm going to just leave that there, because I know this reading is not about that. But that's an important thing, because it's coming through strongly. But we don't want to just stay in this energy. I mean, staying in the energy of gratitude is going to get you a lot of places in life, and I highly recommend it. But maybe not necessarily always gratitude for the lesson. Sometimes it's just gratitude for the day, for breath, for life, for, whatever. But we have to eventually turn toward where we're going or what our next mission, And it feels like there is this certain restoration of peace that happens in this process of healing and gratitude that really brings about kind of a beautiful foundation for something new. And it feels like I'm not in a rush. I'm not trying to force anything. I'm not trying to move on too quickly. I'm not trying to accomplish something or meet some criteria here. I'm just sort of in a place of peace and acceptance with everything that has been. I'm healing, and I'm looking toward today and tomorrow with just kind of open eyes and open arms, and saying, whatever the universe brings, then that's for me, and so there's this gentleness. There's not any aggressive energy here. There's not any, I need to make this happen for myself, or I need to get revenge on this, or there's none of that. It's just a very calm, peaceful energy of accepting life on its terms and accepting that everything has a reason and a purpose in our life, and that no matter what comes, we can handle it. And it might just blow our minds. It might just be amazing. It might just be something we couldn't even have dreamed about. You can see here that, I mean, to me, it appears she's dressed up for a wedding. So it could even be, that's kind of where we're headed, or where we're moving to, something more permanent, something, like we'll get this part of our life squared away and our lessons will come from other parts of our life, this energy of awakening and new beginning, it's giving me the energy that you're in kind of awakens someone else. Sometimes we don't know what we're missing in our life until we, until we see someone that has it. How do I even want to describe this? I know, it's completely bringing up for me, like, my grandma died, and when I don't know, I was like, in my mid-30s, I'll say. Yeah, I was in my mid-30s for sure. And I was really chaotic and really busy. I was, a photographer in New York City. I was there. I had some really important meetings, and my grandma died. And I was just beside myself. I didn't know what to do. I was supposed to fly home, and I needed to get to her funeral, and I wanted to be with my family, and I was very close to my grandma. And I just had this real sense of rush, and this real sense of kind of also not wanting to be in public, because I just felt so vulnerable and so sad. And I was just in turmoil inside, and I had to fly home. I flew to the Orlando airport from New York City, and then I had a flight booked from Orlando to the Midwest, where my grandma was and my family was. And then I was gonna have to take a car and drive all this way. So anyway, I got to the Orlando airport. I was absolutely freaking exhausted. I'd had all these meetings. I had all my gear. I had all this luggage. I really didn't have proper clothes to wear. It was like a complete mess. I was so stressed out. I was so worried about everything. And I'm running to my terminal, and I look up, and there are these Buddhist monks walking toward me. And they're just completely calm. And this one looks me right in the eye and gives me that gorgeous Buddhist monk smile. You know what I'm talking about if you know what I'm talking about. And it conveys such peace that it immediately almost like reaches inside you and calms you. And it was such a gift in that moment. I honestly was just so affected by it. And I got to my terminal and I sat down in the chair and I just kind of soaked it in. And I just sat there and I thought, it's going to be okay. I'm going to make it. I'm going to get there when I get there. It's going to be fine. But these were all thoughts that I couldn't think until he smiled at me. And I thought, oh my gosh, that is what I'm missing from my life. That is what I want. That is what I need more of. And that is when I really dedicated myself to yoga. And so it was definitely an awakening. And for me, of like, it just called so much attention to where I was, what I was missing, what I needed, what, all of these things at the same time. And that's the exact energy I'm getting here. It's like you're in this sort of peaceful energy. And it's like, I feel your person, it's like whatever you are and whatever you portray or whatever you offer, like whatever energy you are putting out, it's like this person needs it. They crave it. It's like they know instantly, that is what I was missing. That's what I lack. That's what I didn't have. That's what I don't have. That's what I need more of. How does Pisces do that? What is that all about? And there's almost this craving to be close to you, to just be, in the proximity of this energy, really, is what I'm getting. And it's bringing about this coming together, a new beginning. I can just feel it. Now, I grabbed this deck, the Ocean of Emotion here, because this past person's energy is actually getting more intense instead of less intense in my meditation. And I almost feel as if someone is about to talk to you or about to speak. Let's see. What can you tell us about Pisces past person? Oh, wow. Oh, Pisces. Okay, Pisces. So the energy that I'm getting with this past person, Pisces, it's like people just want to be near you with your energy right now. And this person, I feel like you have this naive energy and it says, I adore your innocence. There's something about this person that felt like they never deserved you, or that they were not worthy of you, or that at some point you would sort of realize who they were and you wouldn't want them anymore. You wouldn't feel the same way about them anymore. And it has something to do with this energy. Like they're so attracted to this in you, they lack it. But it's not really something they feel that they can get by being in proximity to you, like this person. It's an energy of, it's like something that makes them attracted to you or want you, or for some of you, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just kind of really getting energetic vampire energy right here. And it's like I need that empathy, I need that compassion, I need that naivety, but and for some of you, this almost kind of goes to a darker, shadowier place where it's kind of like, fuel for this person. And also, like possibly at times a way for them to sort of take advantage of you, or, but this is a time waster. This is what I call, you know, my daughter's in her mid-20s, and so I talk to her and her friends, and I'm like, oh, time waster. No, keep it moving. That's a time waster. That's a time waster. There are so many time wasters out there, you know, people who really don't know what they want, but they want to be close to you, and they want to, you know, they want all the benefits of being around you and with you, but yet they really don't have a lot to offer, and it really can't go anywhere. It's only going to just keep continuing to meet with stagnation. And, you know, they're not really someone that has the courage of their convictions. They're more somebody who's a good talker, a charmer, you know, whatever, you know. That's this energy. And you can see here, it says, I'm haunted by my past and my own inner darkness, misery. You know, this is someone who, it's almost like they're using their connection with you to escape something that they don't want to face, or to like focus on, because they don't want to turn the attention inside themselves. This is, it's an energy of like, I feel like we all probably have had a friend in our life that was like always talking about other people, and then like randomly ended up divorced, or you know what I mean? Like they just didn't want to focus on their own issues, but they were constantly talking about other people's issues. It's that kind of energy right here. And it's kind of like, you know, maybe being close to you makes this person feel less like, you know, damaged, or it's an escape. It's a form of escape. This person, though, you know, I feel there's an ego and a pride with this person. And, you know, it is coming from a place of wounding. I can say that for sure. It's a projection of, you know, if I project that I'm fine and everything is fine and da 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 da, if I project emperor energy, then people will believe I'm an emperor. And I feel like that's kind of what this person does, but inside they're really anxious. I feel the energy of someone that really struggles to sleep well at night. I also feel the energy of someone that can sort of get edgy very quickly without a lot of reason behind it. Or, you know, maybe it seems like there's not a lot of reason behind it. I also feel like this person, I feel like they could have like digestive tract issues, or I feel the energy of smoking, drinking, you know, stuff like that. Obviously, not all of these things are going to apply to everyone, but this is an energy of, you know, someone who has to consume things in order to be normal, quote unquote, or like to sort of, you know, assimilate is the word that's coming to me, and I'm not exactly sure how that fits, but like we're going with it. And I feel like with this person, with the secrets energy, you know, I feel there's a little bit of an element of control here. Honestly, it's kind of like it literally says on this card, I hate not knowing what's going on. And I definitely feel that. I definitely feel it's kind of like this person wants to be a mystery and wants to have this rich, deep, you know, secretive underpinning to their own life, but they don't want you to have it, or, you know, they also don't want to feel like they are losing control over this situation. I feel like they feel like it would kind of break the facade that they're confident, and sort of people would then begin to really see how anxious they actually are. Pisces, I feel like this person is so close to coming forward to say something to you. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so not all of these things may apply to your person. And, you know, we all express things in different ways, or don't express things. And with this secrets energy, I do feel like there's a lot this person hasn't told you. They may not tell you how they feel about you. They may not, I mean, I feel a true disconnect emotionally within this person. And I just feel a tremendous amount of like darkness, of like shame, of guilt, of regret. Just someone that just keeps compiling up a list of things that it almost feels like they really criticize themselves for, but then sort of take out on the world at large. Keep in mind, it's all a spectrum, right? So, you know, I may be on an extreme of the spectrum and your person may not be that deep in it. Or sometimes they have not shown you how deep in it they actually are. But this person, I feel like they are getting ready to come back and say that they're never going to stop trying to do better. This card on the bottom of the deck says determined. I'll never stop trying to do better. And you know, I feel like that's what this person is saying. There's something here where there is the intention of that, even in this person's energy. But I don't see this going anywhere. I don't see this, you know, this takes work. I really don't see it going anywhere. All right, now we're gonna dive into a Celtic cross. I was trying to let the past person sort of have their moment so that maybe we would get something different in the Celtic cross. So we'll see how that goes, right? Because you do have something new coming in here, Pisces. I can really feel it. I just don't know how to do these cards right now. Hold on one second. Let me do it like this. So yeah, and then I got this energy with the Celtic cross of clarifying with non-tarot cards. So we'll see how that goes. All right, for Pisces, please, Spirit, for Pisces. For Pisces. Wow. Star on the bottom of the deck. Current energy. Wow. Okay. What's crossing here? What in the world? Pisces. Oh my God. Pisces, these cards are insane. And look what's on the bottom of the deck when the 10 of Cups came out. Pisces, you've got a new, very serious relationship coming in. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Honey, I'm working. I'm working, girlfriend. I can't play right now. I can't play right now, little band dog. I'm working. I'm working. I'm gonna read this as I clarify it, guys. So if you are not someone that has like a ton of patience for card shuffling, then you can wait till I pick up this deck over here. And then you'll hear the rest of the reading. I mean, you can fast forward it, is what I'm saying. Wow, Pisces. Oh my gosh. Of course, we're almost done. Okay. Oh gosh. 7 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. 8 of Pentacles underneath that. All right. Pisces, you gotta love this. Okay, let me just kind of do this. Pisces, you have some really great energy here. You, the current energy is the 4 of Wands crossed by the freaking Empress. That is a really, really, really beautiful energy. The 4 of Wands is talking about a celebration, happiness. It's 1111. It can be the Twin Flame Soulmate card. It is a card that talks about marriage, commitment, foundation. It's also, this is where we are experiencing what we have been manifesting, what we've been calling in from the ethers, bringing it into reality and it actually showing up here. This is really profound when, of course, it's crossed, by the Empress energy, which is the ultimate manifester, you know? So the ultimate creator. So you are very powerful. This is a powerful time for you to be definitely manifesting, definitely, possibly, and potentially starting to see a lot of results, feeling a lot of abundance. You definitely, even in the oracle cards and even in meditation, you are giving off something in your energy that is very, very, very attractive to other people. It's like, I feel like you're getting a lot of attention, or beyond attention, it's like, I feel this sense of like, how does Pisces do that? What, you know, and it feels so effortless, and it seems so just organic or natural, or like, yeah, of course Pisces is like that. That's Pisces, you know, that's just Pisces. So let me clarify these energies. The Four of Wands for Pisces. Oh, letting go of something from the past, Pisces. The Four of Wands is being clarified by history in reverse. You know, I feel like oftentimes we will, holy crap, Pisces. Wow. Oh my God. Look what's on the bottom of the deck. Okay. All right, Pisces. Oftentimes, we, you know, how do I want to say this? Like, you know, we'll walk away from a relationship, but that's not really the end. That it's not really over. Energetically, we're still connected. We still may be thinking about this person. We still may be manifesting another opportunity with this person. We may be really thinking about this person, feeling nostalgic, wondering what they're doing, wondering if they're going to come back, wondering if we're going to get another chance. And all of that energy, you know, takes up space in our auric field. And it is hard to let go of it. And I'm not saying, oh, you should let go of this so that you have this clean auric field so that the right person can come in. I don't should on people, or I try not to, but first of all, but second of all, you gotta go through whatever process you gotta go through, right? That's how we come into that space of healing, gratitude, and grace. It's that, you know, we allow ourselves whatever process we need to kind of clear that energy honestly and truthfully, rather than suppress it, resist it, you know, restrain ourselves from it, ignore it, you know, reject it, whatever. If we just sort of let it run its course and let it have its moment and learn from it, everything that we can learn from it, then we can honestly move on with this really healthy and vibrant auric field, right? Because we're not leaking energy, we're not suppressing energy and creating blocks within ourselves. We're open to the flow of the universe and to whatever comes next, because we have, you know, cleared that energy as gracefully as possible. So, you know, I feel like that is a big theme of where you're at, is this real, true, honest, letting go kind of energy. And I feel like what you have been manifesting, you know, even if prior to that person, what you were manifesting was the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles kind of relationship, something where you could experience emotional contentment and security and stability and really build something over the course of time and leave a real legacy. And then you had someone come in and they weren't the one, you know, it couldn't happen. It didn't get off the ground. It never reached that place with that person. That manifestation is still out there. You know, the answer to that manifestation might not have been that person. It might still be coming, right? And so, you know, it's letting go of that, you know, wrong, you know, I don't even like to say wrong person, but because that person was a lesson, right? They were in your life for a reason. They were in your path for a reason, and it may have been a lesson that you needed to learn before you could, you know, before you were ready for the one for this life, right? Maybe if you hadn't learned that lesson, you would have lost yourself into some kind of codependency and wrecked your opportunity with the one. So there's a reason for everything. But I'm just feeling with the Four of Wands and the Empress here that, you know, you may have actually been really manifesting a kind of relationship at one point, gotten something and tried to make it that, or tried to experience that with with a past person that wasn't really capable of it. That wish, that dream, that manifestation, it hasn't really gone anywhere. It didn't like go into the ethers and evaporate. It's still there, right? I talk about it all the time. That what I manifested at 18 showed up when I was like 48, you know? So it comes in its own time. It comes in divine timing, and you got to kind of trust it. But this is the person that has like a true key to your heart, I feel like. And you're in divine feminine energy here. Which I think is why why the current energy is the Four of Wands, because you're ready for this soulmate. What is the Ten of Cups, the reason for our reading here? The basics. You guys are getting music, man. I was hearing a song all morning this morning. It'll probably come through in this reading, but if it doesn't, don't worry about it. It'll come up again if it's meant to. You may have some kind of connection to music or through music to this person. Also, you know, I'm also getting the impression that you may listen to music while you're manifesting, or while you listen to music, that may be the space where your mind really drifts away to what you want to have happen, which, you know, visualizing and with the Ten of Cups, really bringing yourself into a very heart-centered space where you're feeling it. And so this may be where, and music may even really help you emote or even find the words to say sort of how you're feeling, whether it's good or bad, you know. And I hate those words, you know, good and bad, label, but you have this forgiven energy here, which is, it's kind of giving me that even possibly your music is changing, like it's going from sort of this music that was helping you clear this past energy or helping you remember, like, this song is Lewis Capaldi. I know it's Lewis Capaldi, that I was hearing. I don't know. I don't listen to Lewis Capaldi, but anyway, I can hear it so faintly. Guys, no. But I see this switching to something like much more lighthearted, lively. It's like possibly even there were songs that you associated with a past person, and it's like it may have been really hard for you to sort of put those songs away or stop listening to those songs or something. But there came a day when you just didn't need it anymore. You didn't need to listen to it anymore. It almost, it's like it lost its resonation with you. Like you may have even still liked the music, but you were just like, this isn't where I'm at. This isn't doing it for me today, you know? And so there's something here where it's like even your music is sort of reflecting this new openness to this emotional contentment with another person. You may not have thought that you were ever going to get to this place. You may have thought that the only way you would have experienced emotional contentment is with the past person. But there's something here where something's really changing and shifting, and even who you imagine yourself with, and with the music that you listen to, and just like all of it, what you feel yourself wanting to express or even wanting in your life, it's like it's kind of changing. It just isn't in resonation with the past anymore. And I think music is this physical, tangible evidence of that for a lot of you. That you have healed, that you have forgiven, that you have come to a place of peace, that you are whole again, that you are ready for this again. And this person may have come into your life. There may even be, there may even be someone that you feel a strong soul pull toward, but you're not, you haven't maybe like sussed it out. But you may find yourself even starting to see this person in your visualizations when you're listening to music, and that may be something that is like cueing you in or cluing you in, or some kind of word right there that, wow, okay, my God, you know, something has really shifted, something has really changed here. And for some of you, you're already experiencing emotional contentment with another person. All right, in the past position, we have a Tower in reverse. Wow, with ex-lover in reverse, with there's still hope on the bottom of the deck. Man, this is crazy. I could not have foreseen the way these cards were going to clarify these cards when I got this message very clearly from Spirit to do this. Okay, now I'm clarifying this. Okay, all right. It wants me to clarify this. I like, okay. I feel this goes without saying. Something has happened here where somebody is starting to really understand that you're not coming back, or that you are serious. They, yeah, they don't want to let you go. They don't want to be the ex-lover. They don't want to be part of your past. That's why the ex-lover is in reverse. This person is, for some of you, you can actually feel this person tugging on you energetically or even mentally. It's like they're thinking about you. You can feel them thinking about you. You know, there's an intensity with this person. There is a real, like, almost a dizzying energy here. And I don't know, it's kind of giving me a headache, actually, like, right now as I'm doing this. Oh, wow, okay, oh my. So this morning when I was meditating, and this is so bizarre, I think it's going to sound so weird when I say this, but I got this energy of there are different kinds of exhaustion. And it was giving me like, you know, when you cry your eyes out and you're just so emotional that you're just exhausted. You can't lift your head off the pillow. You can't even, if somebody asks you a question, you can go, yeah, no, I don't know. You just can't think. You just can't, the emotion has consumed all of you and left you just literally exhausted. And then there's the kind of exhaustion of, you know, I just physically exerted myself for a long period of time, and I can't think anything. I need food. I need water. I need a bed. I'm not human right now. I've got to replenish myself. You know, that kind of exhaustion. Well, Spirit gave me all of that and other examples as well, but I won't bore you with them. Certainly you understand what I'm saying. And they gave me, there's garage sale exhaustion. Okay? I have no idea. I have not had a garage sale in a very, very, very long time. And I don't know, but it gave me this energy of the thrill of having gotten rid of stuff I don't want anymore and having gotten money for it and being physically tired from it, but being kind of inspired and excited by it. It was kind of the gist of how I was feeling. Bhakti, Baba, You cannot dig your bed. Remember, we have this conversation a lot. You can't bury your bone in that kind of bed, honey. No, Bubber. Puppy. Oh, you had a bone there. I gotcha. So anyway, take that as it resonates, but with this dizzy feeling with the headache, it's connecting me to that energy of exhaustion and the different kinds of exhaustion. And what will it be? I know it will be some kind of exhaustion, but what kind of exhaustion is this going to be? And there's a I want to say like a lack of control, or a lack of, you can't say, I'm going to deal with this a little bit. It's like, it's an extreme. So I don't know. You're going to have to take it as it resonates, but you are creating a real tower inside this person. They feel like they are losing control. It's like you pushing this onto them, like you refusing to hold it for them, or kind of removing access to you from them is sort of causing them to actually experience what you have continuously experienced dealing with this person. And I feel like this person, though, they don't want to, I think that they, we saw that confident card. There's this energy of this person sort of, we don't always tell ourselves the truth either, right? And I think this person was always like, oh, I'll always be able to get this person back, or I'll always be able to say the right thing, or charm this person, or do this or do that. And I think that that it's not working is also creating this energy of things just really radically falling apart for this person. And I actually feel like they may be experiencing even physical symptoms. I have a real headache now. In fact, I got to move out of this energy because it's giving me such a headache. But this person, they are in their own head. It says, there is no one like you. They are realizing that they can't replace you, that no one else can provide for them what you've provided for them, or would tolerate it, or would do it, or would show up for them, or would be even so patient with them. They're definitely in denial. Can we ignite the spark again? And there's still hope. Nine of Swords. Ooh. Oh. Pisces. God, and even the music right now, Lord. I really feel like this person is going to try to have a conversation with you. And I really feel like this person, the fact that they're putting so much energy toward you, and that they're feeling so desperate to hold you, to keep you, to prevent you from moving on, and the fact that they're feeling so completely insecure right now, it's all kind of like stacking up. And it may be affecting you and the way that you're thinking at this time, right? Because it may be keeping this person on your mind. Like, you may have been fine moving on. You may have even, taken steps, or even met someone. I mean, we see here the basis of the reading is this 10 of Cups music energy, where I can definitely feel the energy of like, you're ready to have a different experience. You're ready to, stop singing the same sad songs, and turn up the volume and let your hair down and dance around the kitchen a little bit, or wherever. So there's this energy though with the Nine of Swords and the seduced and the reunion. You may actually be afraid that the past person is going to come back to you and is going to say something to you, and that they, like they have so many times in the past, they will possibly be able to woo you back. You do have the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck, but underneath it is the Eight of Pentacles. So there is something here where I do feel like you're still feeling vulnerable. Look, there is a hot new love coming in or already here. Someone that you have a lot of chemistry with. There's someone, it's like you know this story. You know this story. You know how it goes. You see how clear that picture is? This story is still a mystery. You see how foggy it is? There's so much left to discover. And it's kind of like, I feel this energy a little bit, Pisces, where it's like, that sort of devil you do know versus the devil you don't know, or there's almost, for some of you, a sense of duty or obligation to keep trying with this past person, or where it's like you feel like, I feel like they guilt you into it though, and it feels like that's what you're afraid of here even, is that they're going to come back and say something like, there's no one like you, I can't survive without you, I'll never quit trying. If you quit this relationship, that's on you, you quit it, not me. That kind of energy where they're putting it all on you. But it's like, and I think it has worked in the past, and I think you are afraid of that. But I think you're also in an energy where this just doesn't resonate with you anymore. And this showing up in your mental body with the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck is really saying those thoughts, or even entertaining that idea, or even like kind of giving this past person a chance or a forum to even say the things that they're gonna say. It's misaligned with this Empress energy and this Four of Wands energy and this Ten of Cups energy that is really what you're rooted in right now and what you're exuding right now. And it's interesting too that it's coming out in the form of fear, which would tell you that that's not in resonation with you. It's coming out as a negative experience so that you are repelled from it, because it's not in resonation with the rest of you. So it's interesting. And I just keep feeling like, be careful, be careful, be careful. So, all right, you have this Three of Pentacles coming up in your near future. So this is an energy of working with someone. So let's clarify. Three of Pentacles. Wow. Someone wants to work with you, Pisces, in the near future. And I feel like, wow, I do feel like it's gonna be your choice, Pisces. The Three of Pentacles, and then you have this trust, and you have this like baby energy in this trust, I feel like, where it's like it's brand new and you don't know, but you're just gonna have to have faith. And then you have this rekindle energy on the bottom of the deck, and with the three, I think you're gonna have a choice between this past person and this new person, where it's like, guys, come on. We don't play in the office, okay? Where there's this energy of, it may have been too soon for this new person to be, potentially making any declarations of love. Remember, we saw the love in this deck, but it didn't come out. So it's kind of like, this is what we're working toward. This is what we're gearing up for. This is the beginning of that, the foundation of that with the Four of Wands. But we might not be at a place where we can feel completely secure that this is going to completely work out. And then we have someone that we know that we've had this kind of back and forth with for a very long time, who, we do love on some level. We have We have a sense of emotion for this person. We're not immune to it completely, but at the same time, it's like what we know is that it's been a really rough road, and it's brought us to this place where we're considering it part of our past, and we're considering it something that no longer resonates with us. So is it really a viable option for us? With the Seven of Swords, it's kind of saying, no, it's not. You know what I mean? So it's, who do you want to work with? What vision, what plan, and who do you trust as a collaborator? It's coming up in the near future for you to make this decision, Pisces. The energy that your person is bringing to the situation is the Queen of Cups and the Justice card. You could be dealing with a Libra or a water sign. Also, you could be dealing with one or the other with the other signs in their chart. Guys, this reading is like, Pisces, don't go back to this past person. You know what I mean? I don't give advice, and I don't tell you what to do, and only you can know what the best choice for you is. No one else could ever tell you that. You are the only one that knows you and what is best for you. But you have unfaithful, waiting, and sorrow with the Justice freaking card and the Queen of Cups, okay? And then you have the One on the bottom of the deck. This is, when you have justice, it means there has been an injustice. It means that something became imbalanced, and we have justice here to balance it out. And if you were giving unconditionally to someone who was taking, and you were being loving to someone who could not, return that to you, then you have someone coming into your life who can, who is the key to restoring the balance for you in this larger story of love. If you dealt with someone who was unfaithful, who kept you waiting, who was in and out, who you spent just as much time apart from as you did with, or maybe more time apart from than you did with, someone who caused you grief, someone who caused you to suffer, someone who caused you tears and crying and all of it, then what you have coming in is your, karmic restoration of balance and justice to you for that experience, okay? And so sometimes you got to trust the universe, and you got to know, like, this is my karma. This is what I gave. This is what I went through. This is, in order for the universe to stay balanced, eventually I'm going to have a great experience with a soulmate. You are showing up in your reading as the Lovers and Celebration and Forgiven. The history of the card, the Lovers, remember, always goes back to the choice, right? It used to be called the Choice card. And this feels very much like your choice, it seems, is going to be a new love, something to celebrate. But you are fully at a place of peace with your past, and you have completely forgiven the past person, and you're ready to move on. It's like, it almost feels like, when someone's sitting in front of you and you can totally see their sickness, I'll just take like a drug addict, where their pupils are blown, they have track marks on their arm, and it's very clear that they're high on something, and they're sitting there going, no, how could you even accuse me of that? How could you even, why would you even say that to me? Like, da, 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 da. You're just sitting there and you're like, oh, wow, you are really so sick. This addiction has completely taken you over. And you're just sitting there and you're just, you can see it, you can hear it. Every part of you that has believed them because you wanted to believe them in the past, or because you hoped it was true, or because You needed it to be true at one time. You're just not resonating with it anymore. You're in the Empress energy. You're in the Four of Wands energy. And that just doesn't resonate. What interests you is firm foundations and things that you've manifested coming into life. And you didn't manifest an addict sitting in front of you lying to you. You know, and so you it's like you're just sitting there just completely recognizing it, going, oh yeah. And it allows you even, I think, the space to forgive this person for their humanness. You know, it allows you to kind of look at them and acknowledge that, yeah, you know, this is who you are, and this is who you've become, because life has done all of these things and you have made all of these choices, and here's where we're at. And I forgive you for the pain that you've caused me, the sorrow you've caused me, the unfaithfulness, the way you kept me waiting. I understand that is your operating level. And that's okay. I'm not judging you. I forgive you. I let it go. But I also can't keep you in my life at this capacity in this way. I can't take you back. I can't tell you it's going to be okay. I can just tell you I forgive you. And at this time, that is the best that I can offer you. But Pisces, you're turning here and you have 2 cups of celebration here. In your hopes and your fears, you have the 8 of Wands. You know, we all say we want to have a choice, right? We all kind of feel like, yeah, I'd like the past person to come back and give it their best shot. And Bhakti, Baba, no. The squirrel just like walked straight up to my window. I'd like the opportunity to have a great new prospect and my past standing. Guys, come on. We're not playing in here, okay? Let's just take it down a notch. Everybody has a bone. All right, we've got the chicken. We're all good. There's a situation here where that is the hope, but that's also the fear. And, you know, there may be a marriage here or some level of commitment. I see this ring where, you know, it almost feels like it's unfairly stacked in this person's favor because there is some kind of commitment or some kind of vow or some kind of something here. But there's also this energy of like, you don't owe anybody anything. With the 7 of Swords, you owe yourself to stay in misalignment and to stay focused on the things that you're working toward. And that the 8 of Pentacles is our own self-mastery. And that's what we are committed to in this life, is understanding ourselves and doing the best we can for ourselves. When we do the best we can for ourselves, then we're automatically doing the best we can for the divine, for our children, for the world, for our community at large, you know. And you know, when we are misaligned and we act out of misalignment, that affects the entire web. It doesn't just affect you and that person or whatever. It has a ripple effect. And you know, you got to come to the place where in the web there is someone who's like, nope, it stops here because I'm not taking it. I'm not holding it. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not doing it. I am holding my pillar of consciousness. I am focused on myself and what's best for me. And I'm not going to let you convince me to turn my back on this because you turned your back on it for yourself a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? And with the 7 of Wands, man, these 7s are, you know, spiritual lessons. Wow. The judgment call, you are rising. Wow. Judgment. And then the Ace of Swords. My God. This is you holding your ground. This is you standing strong in yourself here and fighting for your truth and for what you know and for what you want. And so with this 8 of Wands, it's like you may have wanted communication to come in. You may have wanted to hear the things that both of these people are going to say to you. Someone may be revealing that, like, man, I really like you. And someone may be revealing that they want to get back together with you, Pisces. And this may be something that you're wishing for and something that you're fearing all at the same time. But this is your choice, and it is something where I feel like what Spirit is really saying here is only you hold the answer, and it is time to go within, and and to really find that clarity inside. Your best possible outcome is the beautiful energy of the Six of Swords. Yesterday I saw on Threads a tarot card reader posted, what tarot card are you? Like, how would you describe yourself in a tarot card? Somebody put the Six of Swords. And I thought, what an interesting, most people put a queen or a king. But somebody put the Six of Swords. And I thought, wow, that is really funny. And then I really thought about, being a Libra and being an air sign. I thought about that. And I thought about what that really kind of means, right? Being the Six of Swords. And I thought, wow, that's beautiful. It's peace. It's always perpetually sort of, life throws at you all these ripples and waves and all these disturbances. But you are a conduit for peace. You are a conduit for your mind isn't ever going to be your downfall. And our mind is the thing that it actually, I gotta take another one on this, I'm getting. Our mind is the thing that hurts us the most. Wow. Oh my God, you guys. See, I'm telling you, your past person's energy is so damn strong right now. Like this morning when I was in meditation, the past person was practically tapping me on the shoulder, and I could see their mouth moving. I could see them talking. And I was like, oh my God, like they're so close to coming in and communicating. You see, like, wow, oh my God. So anyway, this makes me hurt. Your Six of Swords was clarified at first by past life. And then as I was sitting here talking about the energy of the Six of Swords and how, life is going to throw all of these ripples and waves at us. But when we are committed to the energy of the Six of Swords, we're committed to being a conduit of peace and keeping our mind clear and peaceful and clean, and being able to be that third-party observer of our thoughts, and knowing that we are not our thoughts, and not connecting so deeply with our thoughts that we let them make us part of the wave. And so I thought, man, that's actually very beautiful. And actually that ties into the Buddha that I was telling you guys about from my grandma's funeral, from traveling to my grandma's funeral. It all is coming together. So there's probably some resonance in that for you, Pisces, and that may be even a big theme for you, is about being at peace here, or being peace, period. But anyway, yeah, you have this, I feel like you have a past life soulmate connection that you're aligning with as you embrace this peace, as you forgive the past, as you release it, as you let it go, as you move away from it. And that's what I see you doing. You have no, cold shoulder, and unstable with this rekindle on the bottom of the deck. And all of this all came up together on my secondary shuffle, clarifying this. Literally, I mean, I feel like that's a very strong message for you. I'm going to actually just kind of leave that there, and I'm going to get you guys some message cards here. Look at that, messages. Oh yeah. All right. For Pisces, please, Spirit, for Pisces. If you're dealing with a water sign, Pisces. Twin flames. The changes are real. See, I know somebody's going to come and they're going to be like, the changes are real. I'm really trying. I can't walk away. You are hard to forget. You're the only one. Yep. If you're dealing with a fire sign, my God, this reading, holy smokes. I regret how I handled things before. I just want to go back in time. I don't care what people think anymore. I'm still moved by you. Oh, man, I felt that in my stomach. I don't know why or what, but I sure felt that in my stomach. Okay. If you're dealing with an earth sign, you're getting nostalgic. You are the only one who truly gets me. This you are the only one energy is intense. I am overthinking everything and guarded. Pisces, see, you're the Empress. You are the only one. You're the one that got away. You're the one that someone new can see themselves with. If you're dealing with an air sign, doubting, triggered, I am afraid to trust, and my karmic story is ending. Pisces, this is what I have for you. I hope it helps. I hope it brings you some peace and clarity. If it does, let me know. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Certainly, the past is very strong right now, but so are you. Love you. Sending you off with all my best. Always, always, always. Bye-bye.